Hello, YouTube. Tammy here as the yarn crafter coming to you with a work in progress video. So I've got two things to show and one to talk about. Start off with, we're going to go to Sophie's Universe blanket that I've been working on. Now I am doing, calls for worsted weight yarn. I decided no, I didn't want to do it with worsted weight because I knew for one I want to try and use as little sew-ins as possible, and I didn't really want to do it all in one solid color. And for cakes, I found you didn't really get a whole lot of yardage in them, so I decided to go with the Karen Skinny Cake, so a size 3 yarn instead of a size 4, and they are 795 yards long roughly, and the color I picked, or I should say my son picked for me, was peach mint. Now, with that amount of yardage, I got just into round 44 with it, and then I ran out. So, I will show you my work in progress. Now, the one stitch marker is just there holding the loop so it doesn't, pull through on itself and end the yarn on me, even though I do have it kind of slip knot here so that it shouldn't pull through, but that's where I currently am. Let me turn my dolphin over the right way. I don't know how well you can see the little stitch marker, but it's kind of pretty. And when I finished off, which last time, oh, it's over here to the left. I have to look, see where it was. So here's where I finished off last week. So I've done a fair bit from then. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of rows. And actually when I finished off last time, I was still in the round. So I've now made it to a square. And then in a little bit, this part here is going to become like a triangle. So it's going to get really, really wide base, and then it's going to come up to a point. And then these long rows are going to get shorter. But I've got a fair bit done since last week. They said this green circle is where I ended off. So that's how it's looking so far. I'm just letting the yarn colors fall where they may. I'm really liking it. It's actually turning out to be a pretty decent size already for like a 3-weight yarn. So I'm going to go ahead now and move my stitch marker. So I could turn around and sew in some ends because unfortunately, even though you're using the same skein of yarn, there are a few spots where you have to cut the yarn and reattach it in a certain spot. Okay, we're over here where the dolphin is. And it's kind of, I didn't really want to do that a whole lot. But it hasn't been too bad, I guess. So let's try and put it in the stitch right here. So at least it ended actually at the end of the row. Because like literally I've only cut a small, maybe 6 inches worth of yarn left. Like there is not much left of that cake. I'm hoping the next cake I get starts with the dark green in the center again like this one did, so that I can kind of continue on with the colors. Now, I did talk to my older son today because it's his 20th birthday. And I did mention to him, hey, if you want ideas for mom, hint, hint, nudge, nudge kind of thing, I'd really like maybe a gift card or cash so I can go to Michael's and get more of this yarn to continue on my blanket. So we'll see what he does. I'm waiting for my younger son to also ask if there's something specific I would like for Christmas this year. Because last year, my older son did ask me, and I did give him an idea, and he got what I asked. My younger son just took it upon himself to, get me something he thought I really like, which, don't get me wrong, I definitely do. But anyway, so I'm going to keep the yarn ball bands in the package with the book, hook, and blanket. I had to think there for a moment what I was trying to say. So that is my one WIP. I'm going to put this all back in afterwards, I guess. And now, second WIP I am using the Soho Curly Whirl yarn that I had won from Erin over at Crafting Kitty. Her son Chomps picked this yarn out for me. I've made a few things with it already. A baby sweater with a hood. And I think there was something else, but I 100% cannot remember. But right now I am doing front post, back post, rib, 1x1 type rib headband. And it's got a lot of nice stretch to it, like the bounce in it and the stretch. But it's going to be like a headband type thing when it's all done. I've just barely started it. I finally finished the one ball pretty much that I had going from the baby sweater. And then I've got this much left of this one. So hopefully I'll get it used up. But that I started just this evening for something different. Now the other headband I was working on. Yeah. I've got it all written out because it's easier than keep going back into the book. And if you're wondering which one that is the one I had the poll up for the voting from the book Head to Toe Winter Knits. And the one headband won it. And it's very beautiful, 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 beautiful pattern. I'm using a light lilac color for it. I'm going to guess it's probably a 2 or possibly a 3 weight yarn. The instructions aren't bad. Like didn't find any mistakes or anything with it. But for some reason, I can do the cast on increase section. That's easy enough. First rows are easy. It's just repeat knitting. And then all the odd rows up to 13, there's a pattern. And then all the even rows from 6 through 14 is just purl, which is easy enough because it's the wrong side of the design. But for some reason, other row 9, 11, or 13, I usually end up messing it up. And I don't yarn over at one spot where I should, or I do a slip stitch, pass over type thing, and I mess it up, or it just, ugh. And because the yarn is so small, and I'm not very good at tearing things back. I know I've mentioned that in past videos. I have ripped this thing out 5 or 6 times minimum. Sometimes I don't even get the first whole set of the 14 repeat rows done and I make a mistake. It's almost, I've got to sit, I think, quietly. No music, no YouTube, no TV, like nothing on, just me by myself, sitting and working on it. Because I could get through it probably pretty quickly. I'm also thinking, like, I rewrote the pattern out. And then that was one of my mistakes I made. The one round, I missed one of the instructions. That's why the pattern kept not working out. And I had to look at it, figure out what it was. And I rewrote it out. And then I rewrote it out in, using shorter abbreviations than even what the book used. But I'm almost tempted maybe to get my markers out. And like for all the knit twos, I color them in one color. All the yarn overs color it one color. All the yarn in fronts color in one color, and maybe help and do like a table of content type idea. Each color stands for this. And maybe, because even when it says to repeat something twice, I wrote it out twice. I did originally have like ×2, and I was still making mistakes. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to rewrite it, maybe out again, highlight certain stitches, and see if that works. And like I said, sit by myself quietly where I'm not, watching something where there could be numbers said or something else that gets my attention. I look up to see what it is. But yeah, so that one right now is on hold. I don't think we're going to the camper really now between now and Christmas. So I'm not 100% sure where I may actually sit and get at that. We'll have to wait and see. But it's on hold for now. I've ripped it back. It's back to being just a ball of yarn. It's put away in a bag with the instructions and all that stuff. And just, frustrating. It's a somewhat easy pattern. Like, I know last week when I showed it, I had a full 14 rows done. And I think 6 or 8 of the second set done. And then the next side or pattern part with the, yarns over and all that. All of a sudden I made a mistake. I tried to fix it and I couldn't quite figure out where I made the mistake. And it was just like, oh man, I tell you, I'm frustrated with it. It's a beautiful pattern and it really shouldn't take this long, but you never know. Maybe in the next couple weeks, all of a sudden you'll see it again. But for now, that's all I'm working on. The blue headband I'm working on, it's from a group on Facebook, and then I know there's going to be a pair of mittens that are crocheted that I'm going to be doing. And I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I'm going to use this gray as the cuffs, and then this bluish gray color I just got recently as the main part of the mitten. I think those two colors will work pretty good together. Like the tonal of each color really works off of each other. So yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, crochet myself some mittens. I have a pair of knitted ones I keep in my coat, but that's a sneak peek probably for next week's project. I'm gonna wait and get the headband. I'm currently working on the blue one done. And like I said, the blanket's now on hold probably till Christmas time. I don't foresee me getting any more yarn between now and then, but you never know, right? You never know with my family. So anyways, you guys have a great day. I will be out tomorrow for Things We're Making Thursday. It's the last Thursday of the month. So there is no new project to show, but just to talk to you guys about next month, because I have some thoughts on next month. And for all my crafters who are not yarn crafters, may be interested to watch that one. Think you guys might want to participate. You never know. But anyways, I've got you guys long enough. I've got things to do around the house. I will let you guys go, and we will talk soon. Bye for now. Oh, also, before I actually let you guys go, since it is Wednesday evening, I would like to wish all my American friends a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Eat plenty, be safe, Hope you guys have a great day with your family and loved ones, or whatever it is you may be doing. If it's just you by yourself, find something to entertain yourself, have a great day either way. And like I said, be safe. If you're traveling to other family members or friends' places, careful on the roads. I do know a lot of places in the States have been getting hit with snow already. So please, if you got to be out on the roads, be safe. And eat lots of turkey. Okay, guys? I love you, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.